And now changing topics just a bit, Heather had a chance to talk to a New York Times bestselling author about her highly anticipated fifth and final novel of her Crossfire series. Take a look.
Well, she has written over 20 award-winning novels and is one of the most successful commercial fiction writers of our time. And now Sylvia Day's fifth and final book of the global blockbuster Crossfire series has been released. Joining us this morning is Sylvia herself. Sylvia, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us this morning.
Thanks for having me. It's great to talk to you.
Well, I'm excited because I am holding in my hands the new novel, and it's actually the last in this amazing series, which I think is really interesting because the release date coincides with the release of the first book of this series 4 years ago, which means this has been a really long road for you as an author. How does it feel to kind of say goodbye to these characters?
You know, I expected that it would be sad, you know, and to a certain extent it is very bittersweet, but I thought I was going to grieve, and actually what I felt was elation. I was so excited that, you know, these characters had reached a point where they can move on with the rest of their lives without me, and there's like, you know, a sense of pride there. It's like, yay, you know, I've done everything that I can, and the rest is up to you, and I wish them well, and you know, I will think of them often, but you know, it's time for them to live their lives without me breathing over their shoulders.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You know, a lot of times we think of the end of a series as the end of a story, but I like how you look at it as it keeps going. It just keeps on going. So it sounds like you're really happy with how you ended the series. Do you think fans will be as well?
I hope so. I mean, and as a writer, you always do, especially when you think about readers investing 4 years of their lives in following these characters. You hope that you live up to their expectation. On the other hand, I'm 12 years into my career and many books, and I'm aware that everybody, you know, has a different reaction to things. Some people will love it, some people will be disappointed, some people will hate it. You just hope that the ones that love it outweigh the ones that don't. But, you know, at the end of the day, you as the writer have to feel that you have done the absolute best job that you can, and then at that point, you know, you put it out there and you let the world do with it what they need to.
Absolutely. Well, I know so many people have fallen in love with Ava and Gideon and these books, and it's hard to see it end, but maybe just a little sneak peek. Do you think there's any kind of anything coming for the series, maybe a little television something?
Yeah, readers are really excited about that. Lionsgate optioned the television rights to the Crossfire series back in 2013. So it's been in active development for 3 years now. And I know it's a long time. Readers have been like waiting for the television show to come out. And now the series is over and they go, when is it coming? And it's like, we're working on it. It actually takes a bit longer than I expected it to, but that's because they want to make sure that everything is done just exactly right. So it remains in development, and Lionsgate, of course, is an exceptional studio to have a literary property with. You know, they're known for the Hunger Games movies and also the Twilight Saga. They've got Orange is the New Black. They had Mad Men. They have Nashville. So this is a studio that's very familiar with taking literary works and adapting them for the screen, and are very comfortable in the television medium. So I think that, you know, when the readers become viewers, they're going to get exactly what they were hoping for.
Well, I think we will keep waiting patiently then, because we are very excited to see that. Now, Sylvia, your fans also want to know, what's up next for you? Are you writing right now?
Absolutely. I'm never not writing. And readers who pick up One With You will get a glimpse of the next novel that's coming out, titled So Close. We put an excerpt of that in the back of One With You so they could see that, you know, there is something coming up next. We may be saying goodbye to Gideon and Ava, but there's definitely another couple to fall in love with and watch struggle their way through to their happily ever after. I'm actively working on that novel, and we hope to put it out next year, and I'm excited about it. I think it'll be really great. It's different from Crossfire, and yet it's still a Sylvia Day book, so people who are familiar with my writing will find all the things that they're looking forward to, and yet I plan to surprise you.
Well, I know your fans are definitely looking forward to what's next. And Sylvia, I just want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us this morning, and I'm going to go start my new book here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I hope you enjoy it.
I know I will. Now don't go anywhere. We have more hot topics after the break.